What's going on YouTube? It's the Paydirt Pioneer coming at you with another Paydirt review. On the dock today is our first ever gold Paydirt from Big Texas Prospecting. He's a pretty notorious Paydirt seller. He has his own website, a couple different Paydirts. This one specifically is his Tailings Galore. It was on sale when I bought it. And for a little bit more description about what this product is and where you can buy it and how much it costs, let's look at the website. And welcome back. So as you can see, there is no guaranteed amount of gold. These are just his tailings, so it's kind of a hit or miss in terms of how much gold you're actually going to recover. Now let's unpack this, classify it, and see what we're looking at for black sands. The Tailings Galore Paydirt arrived in a priority mail package like this. It was double packed in another box like this. It sounds kind of loose. I'm not sure if that's inside the box or not. I'm going to make sure to open it over these pans to make sure we collect every bit of Paydirt. Inside the box, we have a nice little sticker from Big Texas Prospecting. I appreciate that, and I'll have to put that up somewhere. That's a nice little add-on in terms of the Paydirt. As you can see, it comes in a nice heat-locked bag. It says Tailings Galore, mixed Paydirts from all over. Enjoy, from George. Yee-haw! Alrighty, let's get this bag cracked open. So it's hard to see on the camera, but it is a very reddish looking material. A lot of different material, rocks, different sizes of things. So let's get this classified out and let's see what kind of magnetics we're looking at for this Paydirt. This is probably the most unique material I've seen so far on the channel. He says that it's pretty much just from all of his different sites that he has, all his different Paydirts that he has. He's created this, mix of very unique Paydirt because of it. These are all of his leftover tailings. Again, no guaranteed amount of gold, but it should be pretty fun to go through. It looks like we have a little crystal locked in here. Now, I am not a crystal collector, but as you can see, definitely something a little bit unique there. I'll hold that off to the side. Alrighty, we just about have everything classified down. And again, for $18 worth of Paydirt, I mean, you're not going to beat this. I guess I don't know how much gold's in it yet, but I mean, I got 2 very full pans. This is going to take me a while to get through. Before we do that, though, I want to get through our magnetics, see what we have cooking with. Magnetics are always heavier, harder to dig through. So I have a pretty simple setup here as well. A little magnetic rod, some neodymium magnets. Then I have a little sippy cup that you take medicine with from when you were a kid. Let's get through some of this bigger stuff and see if we have anything magnetic. And we definitely do. Alright, I think I'm going to be here a while collecting the magnetics, so I'm going to speed this up because I think this is going to be a long review based off the amount of Paydirt we have. So, without any further ado, let's speed up and I'll show you how many magnetics we have at the end. Alright, and welcome back. So, I might be a little bit in over my head right now. I finished classifying out my material. Um, I've never seen this much black sands in one thing, and there's still some more in there. There's just some that I'm not going to be able to get out. I might still fiddle with it a little bit, but that's a lot of black sands to get through, so I'll have to go through that very carefully. This is your minus material. This is hefty, man. I feel like I almost got a pound or two just of minus material right here. Then we have our plus material. I'm going to wash this off first, and I will be panning out just the wash off separately. And then finally, on top of everything, we have the plus size magnetics. There's a lot of pay dirt to get through. This might be a little bit of a longer video, so I apologize in advance. But without any further ado, let's get this washed off and let's get to panning and see how much gold we recover from Big Texas Prospecting Tailings Galore bag. Let's go.
And welcome back. So I want to take us over to the spreadsheet, get us a final grade on the big Texas Tailings Galore Paydirt. First thing we're going to do is we're going to refresh to see if the price of gold has changed at all. It did slightly. So the seller today is Big Texas Prospecting. This is his Tailings Galore bag. The total cost for the bag came out to $18.1799. There was no shipping on the bag. That gave me a total investment of $18. In terms of grams recovered, as you can see, once the gold settled out, we got just over a tenth of a gram, 0.101 grams, for a total gold value of $6.20, or a return on investment of about 34.5%, giving us an ROI score of 3.44 out of 10, not a very high score. I'm going to do the SPDD score first, then we're going to break down the fun of the bag. So SPDD, shipping, packaging, damage, and description. For shipping, it came quickly, it came wrapped up nicely. Very happy with that. So it gets a 2 out of 2. Packaging, again, it's in a nice sealed bag. He even wrote a nice little personal message. It's not very decorative or very cool looking. I'll give it a 1.5. Nothing spectacular, but nothing horrible by any means. I was pretty happy with it. Damage, absolutely no damage to anything. It gets a 2. And then for description, the description online is pretty good. I mean, it's vague, but it's meant to be. He's not telling you exactly what you're getting because he doesn't know what you're getting. You're getting his tailing. So description is going to be probably a 1.5 out of 10, giving a total SPDD score of an 8.75. Now, for the fun, we're just introducing this week. If you aren't familiar with this, make sure to watch this video up here. It's going to break down why we're changing up the fun score, why we're breaking it down a little bit more in depth. It's also talking about the giveaway that the channel is doing. Make sure to be a part of that. Again, watch that video to learn more about that. So in terms of difficulty, this was some really difficult pay dirt. As you guys could see, there was a lot of black sands, a lot of varying size material, and you just had a lot of material in general to go through. Overall, I would probably say once you broke everything down, it wasn't that big of a deal. Just with the amount of material, though, it did make it a challenge. I can't give it a perfect 5 out of 5 because I think it was a little bit just over what I'm best at doing. I'm going to give it a 4 though out of 5. Again, it was a lot of fun. It was a challenge though. Just the amount of pay dirt, the amount of black sands I had to take out of it. It did take me a while to get through. Which again, overall is a pretty good thing. I'd rather have it like that as opposed to being super easy and like play sand. In terms of variety, this gets an easy 5 out of 5. You're getting big rocks, you're getting small rocks, you're getting a lot of different sands, a lot of different magnetics. You're getting a lot of variety in your gold. Yeah, the variety of this package, I mean, great. No complaints there at all. In terms of gold types, so this is looking at the different types of gold you're getting. This was unique because I feel like I am just getting very natural gold. So you can kind of see in the picture, it's a little bit dirtier. It's not all shined up. It's not flattened down in these big flakes to make it look huge. I honestly thought I had recovered a little bit more or a little bit less gold than what I had, but those gold nuggets, the little pickers that I had, were pretty chunky. So gold type gets an easy 5. And then in terms of value, I can't say enough how valuable I think this bag is. For $18. You may not be getting a great return on investment, but the way that you can actually practice and train yourself to pan with this is incredible. I don't think my setup was very proper for it. I have my dollar store kitchen strainer. This has actually urged me to purchase a 3-pack of different strainer sizes to be able to get this down better. So I'm going to give it a 5 because again, it was a great bag of pay dirt. I mean, the value there was unquestionable for me. That gives it a total fun score of a 9.5, which I think is pretty fair. Again, just slightly more difficult than I would have liked. And that's more my setup than anything else. Oh, gold value just changed a little bit. So we have a slightly different return on investment. Nothing major though. So when we're looking at this, we're seeing yellow. This is the first time on the channel we're not seeing red. 69.29 out of 100. That's going to mean that this is not certified snake oil. Now, normally this would turn green if it was a high quality pay dirt. So this kind of is in that in between, kind of in that, mix between the two. Overall, though, I would absolutely recommend this to any level of gold prospector. If you're more advanced, I mean, this is going to be fun to just break down. It's a very cheap and easy experience to get. Again, your return on investment is never going to be that high, I would assume. But for an $18 bag of pay dirt, it's not really that bad at 34%. What I really like about this is the amount of pay dirt you're getting and the different, quality of gold and just how to break it down. I will say if you're new, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but buy this, take the weekend and pan it, and then pan it out again. Maybe even pan it a third time. Make sure you're really looking for that flower gold so you can recover everything. But again, I would absolutely recommend this, even if it's not, completely tipping the charts. This is a fair score, not a great one. 100% would recommend Big Texas Prospecting's Tailings Galore. And once I get my strainer set to be able to classify better, I think I'm going to buy this again to see if I can better classify down and find more flower gold, because I do think I definitely missed some gold in this. I probably have a little bit more grams of gold that I probably missed out on just because it wasn't classified completely down into 3 different levels. Again, overall, an absolute blast of a Paydirt bag. I loved it. I would recommend it to anyone. It's a really good training bag. It's a really good bag if you just want to test your skills. 100% would buy again. And with that all being said, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, we're going into the next 3 weeks of doing some gold nugget sales bags. We have a giveaway going on the channel. Make sure you check that out. You learn more about that. Outside of that, I have been the Paydirt Pioneer. This has been another Paydirt review. Again, Big Texas Tailings Galore Paydirt. 100% would buy again, probably will be buying again, because it was a absolute blast of a bag. Outside of that, keep on prospecting, and please don't be buying no snake oil Paydirt.